perhaps, the ball goes out of play. And that will be the final whistle. So, final score here after, well, very comfortable evening for Maidstone. It's Maidstone United 2, Weymouth 0. One of the stranger games, I think you'll commentate on, Nigel.
Yeah, literally. There was, like you say, it was like a training exercise. There was no jeopardy in the game at all. After we got those 2 early goals and we was 2-0 up after 13 minutes, it was game over, wasn't it? I mean, we said it could be a long night for Weymouth. I don't think, once again, Coughlan had a save to make an angle, did he?
I certainly don't think he had to make a difficult save. I think there was maybe one shot from an angle in the first half. And then there was a sort of, well, a P-roll is the wrong term, but it was a very weak shot in the second half, and that was basically all he had to do in terms of shots on target. It was just, we're both kind of struggling to process that. A very easy win, and it don't often come as easy as that in a season. You will not often see Maidstone win a game with that kind of level of comfort, I suppose. I think from a Maidstone point of view, the ideal thing was they've won it very comfortably. There were no injuries. George Elokobi just having a bit of a Pep Guardiola, Jack Grealish moment out there at the second with Bhivesh Gurung, just talking about something or other. The players are making their way over to the far side. The Weymouth players are getting a pretty generous round of applause from the 31 fans of theirs that travelled all the way up from Dorset this evening. And of course the other thing we've got to mention is that the reason that they're here this evening is because they agreed to postpone that game before the Coventry game in the FA Cup. So we definitely owe them a debt of gratitude for that. And who knows what would have happened if they played on that Saturday afternoon. I think probably a fair chance they would have won it, because Maidstone basically would have had one eye on that FA Cup tie. Nobody would have wanted to play and get injured apart from the cup-tied players, and they might well have pulled off a result if we had to play on that particular occasion. As it is, they've turned up here on a Wednesday night. We've won 2-0 and it's been very comfortable. So your final thoughts on that, Nigel?
Yeah, like you say, it's very, very comfortable. Another game ticked off, another clean sheet. Goal difference boosted by 2. I think just by looking at the results around the league as well, Braintree have drawn this evening at home to Taunton. So just looking at that, I think that's put Maidstone, it has indeed put Maidstone up to 3rd now.
Yeah, very decent set of results that for Maidstone, as they are up to 3rd. Of course, if you do come 3rd, it means that you are exempt from the first round of the quarter-final stage of the playoffs.
So they're level on 80 points. Yeovil still got on 42 matches played, 86 points. They play, of course, as we've mentioned in commentary there, on Thursday evening at away at Truro at Gloucester. Chelmsford, we've made up our game in hand on them, so we're now on 44. With Chelmsford, 80 points, both of us. Worthing in 4th place, 44 plays, 78 points, and Braintree in 5th, 44, 78 points. So, you know, it's
there's plenty of this season left to go. So what I think we'll do is we will wrap it up there. It just remains for me to say, on behalf of myself, Fred Atkins, my co-commentator and producer Nigel Seeger, our stat man Sean Skur, and the cameraman with us, John Gooch, thank you very much if you've been listening to us this evening. We will be back on Saturday with commentary from Gloucester about the game with Truro, and I will see you all then. Cheers.
Come on, you Stones.